good, Stopde Nation? It is Stopde here, and we are back on FIFA Mobile. So it's been about a week since we've made our last video, and it was on the World Cup before. We're back on the World Cup again, so we've been doing this one, as we said before. We're going like 100% free to play on this promo right now. So far we've been doing pretty well, so we're going to update you on everything that we've got going on here. We're going to talk about some big things that are happening, you know, involving the world stage. Something you're really going to want to pay attention into that one. We're going to talk about the matchups here that we got going on. So our first matchup, we'll start with this because the World Cup starts tomorrow. I know you probably knew that, but we're going to tell you anyways. World Cup starts tomorrow. We got Russia versus Saudi Arabia as the first match. So we went with a draw on this one. Interested to know, let me know in the comments below who you picked for this first match. If you win, you get yourself a world token, which helps you to level up and everything through that. I decided to go with the draw. I felt, you know, Russia does have that home advantage, but Saudi Arabia has been playing pretty well. They had a pretty good result against Germany, only losing 2-1. Russia's been playing all right as well, but having a bit of trouble putting the ball in the back of the net in some of the games as well. So either way, it's going to be a very interesting way to start this off, but I'm thinking first match out of the gates, it's going to be a draw in this one in the Rush World Cup. But let me know what you think in that one. But anyways, that's what we got going on with the matchups. Now, I will say this. Tom mentioned on Twitter that the matchups can be done and up till 20 minutes into the match. So if you want to watch a little bit of the match first before you're making predictions, maybe that's a good thing to do. Get an idea of how the game's going, everything like that. So you can see that it's 17 hours until this one is going to go up. We've also made some progress here with our national team. So we did put in, I think, what were we at? 1,500 FIFA points, a couple of FIFA points to get the new lineups, and that's all we've gone into with this one. As I said, we used the FIFA points that we got as the compensation gift, so still really going free to play on this one as we go in. So we have our Spanish lineup right here, our German lineup, our highest overall one here, 83 overall. We've done all three of the tiers we can do up to this point, as they did make that change from 85 to 82, which was awesome. And actually, in general, the feedback, they've been listening to it and actually making changes on it, which is something we've been wanting for a long time in this. So I really hope this keeps moving forward, because that's really cool to see. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later as we talk about the different things that are changing for the World Cup mode. But anyways, we got this as our lineup here. We got Kimmich as our right back. He was the last card that we got out of the campaign. Now, I had awful luck. And it's really interesting. I've had awful luck in Germany pulling good players. I've got no elites. I got 0 elites in the entire third tier of the German World Cup. So we beat the third tier. The only elite player we got was Kimmich. And then we go into our other one. So we got the States here as well. We go into our English one. We ended up pulling Sterling. So we pulled Sterling out of the Versattack match, the fantasy match, the one time that they came up in the fantasy match, and Danny Welbeck out of the tier 3. So we've had really good luck for pulling the players out of our England campaign. Not quite the same luck out of the Germany campaign as well. So I wanted to talk about that change here, because lots of things have changed in the Versattack. The fantasy matches you now don't play against, it kind of rolls through different teams. I realize some teams are not coming back. I don't even think I've seen Germany at all, but I'm hoping that as we get closer to the World Cup, we'll see Germany a little bit more as they start to play in the matches, everything like that. But for now, it's still a 3 stamina, and on your first play you get a gold or better player, which is kind of cool. So I do like that part. It's a little unfortunate that you're playing against, it seems, I may be wrong about this, but it seems like you're actually playing against anybody playing Versattack, which does make it tough because you're playing a specific team and they're not necessarily doing it, but the rewards are pretty good with that. They also made the change where all the stamina is 1 stamina here for the Versattack matches as well. But I thought it was always this, but some people are saying that now it's only a chance for gold plus national player. I thought that was always the case though, so I don't know. Anyways, that's what we got going on there. So some new things in that one. We played the tournament, but I was away on the weekend, so I didn't end up claiming my points. And that's actually one thing that I wish the tournament had. I made it to like tier 3, tier 4, but I didn't have a chance to claim the player. I was on a plane at that time when the tournament ended. So I would love to be able to, and I don't know if it's possible, but be able to claim the players after, claim the things we have after the tournament ends. Like I got the wins, I just didn't claim the player because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a chance to play another match, and then it ended. And I know a lot of you kind of feel similar on that. So hopefully that is something that could maybe change if they have the ability to sort of do that and add in that ability to get it after the tournament's over. Just claim the reward. So even if you can't play any more matches, just claim the reward of the number of wins that you have in that one. So the other thing that I'm hoping it will come more as the world stage drops is something that is like coin packs. There is no coin anything in this one right now. So I would love to be able to try and do that. We're still doing all right. We're getting skill boosts out of the bonus points packs. We picked up the medium boost pack already. We picked up a bunch of those things. We're getting really good players out of the campaign mode, everything like that. But it would be really cool to have some coin packs we could open up when it drops with this world stage. Now there is one big thing that's dropping on the world stage, so we're gonna go and we're gonna pop up Twitter so we can show you everything that Tom's been talking about, because this is a really cool thing that's going on. Alright, so here you go. So we brought up our Twitter here, so you can see that Tom tweeted out earlier to thanks for the feedback and everything like that. This is awesome. Love this communication, by the way. So letting us know that they've adjusted stamina on the verse stack. That definitely was something that was going to be important. From 3 to 1, adjusted the stamina of the featured matches from 3 to 1. That one I didn't see. I think that maybe is coming later. They have as well in that one. And then this is huge. A free World Cup kickoff pack with elites for everyone in celebration of the World Cup launch. So we all get an elite player, which is definitely going to help out the campaign, and changing the fantasy featured matchmaking to allow mirror matches. England can match against England, for example, so I think that will help kind of make it quicker to get the players, because before you could only play against other matches or other teams. Like if you're England, you couldn't play against an England team. World stage should have lots of things for everyone to help with campaigns. So that's I'm excited for that. We finally get to find out what all these things are for in the world stage. So I don't really know anything about the world stage, but nice to know that it's going to help out with the campaigns, move that along, because getting to the 90, getting to the 100 seems very impossible at this point. Free to play, like we've been doing it free to play, we've been playing a lot through the week. Even though I've been posting the videos, I've been playing it a lot, and still am pretty far away from moving on to that second and third tier. I love the difficulty. I think it's nice to have that tough difficulty, you know, going 82 against 90 overall, but trying to build that team up to a 90 overall is going to be super difficult there. Anyways, yeah, so it's going to have a lot of things for there, and they're going to keep listening to the feedback and everything like that, which is awesome. So really appreciate that they kind of took the time to take that and let us know about all of those things. So shout out to him, shout out to the team for that. The other thing though to keep a note of, and I believe AMT tweeted this out, but they're going to base it on the team that you have as your active lineup. So you're going to get a player from your active lineup when you open up the packs. You get an elite player. I think you get another player outside of that as well. I'm not 100% sure what is in the pack, but that's where you're going to want to make sure it's actually set to active, because even if I go in here and I have, you know, Spain highlight, I want an elite player from Spain, I go away, open up the pack, it's not going to work until you actually set it as active. So make sure the country that you want to get the player from is set as your active country. So big forewarning on that one. Make sure you listen to this before you open the pack. Set it as your active lineup. If it is not your active lineup, you're not going to get anything out of that one. So here we go. We're moving a little ways along also in our world level. We are on, there you go, all the way up here. So more program points coming, some XP coming as well as we move towards. The only thing I really, I saw this, I haven't actually looked at this for real. I heard that this is actually, I hope this is not the case, that these are actually, yeah. Kind of would be cool to get it some other way than 10,000 people. It's considering you're getting all the way to the end. Like, even if it was like, you know, you had a chance to pull it in this daily 10 tier pack, maybe you do. I haven't actually gotten near it, but it seems like such a grind to get there, only to find out that everything at the end here is like 2,000 FIFA points, 1,000 FIFA points, 10,000 FIFA points to get these players. Because I was really looking forward to these players. They look very nice. I definitely want to try and get them. This Monolas card, ooh, there you go, not bad card right there. So lots of really nice cards, but I really don't know that. That's unfortunate. The fact that there's 10,000 FIFA points would be nice, like if it was like a pack, even just like a coin pack repeated, something like that, and you weren't guaranteed a master player. That'd be kind of cool, because I feel like you're grinding all the way along to the end, and then you don't even necessarily get that player at the end. Seems a little bit unfortunate, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. That's just me. Alright, here we go. On to the next though thing we're looking at here. We do have the verse attack that you get, so you can. It does switch out on those new ones. The campaign mode, we are moving our way on. Although, unfortunate thing happened to us. An unfortunate thing happened to us with the English campaign. So we were doing the England campaign, and then I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to autoplay this and I forgot about it, and we ended up losing the match. We're back to the start on this one. So tier 3, we got to go back through them all again to try and get that Rashford at the end. But pretty fun to play in this one. definitely enjoying the team we got. So we'll showcase the squad right here, show you some of the star players. This Sterling card now can do the rainbow flick, which is really nice to have, a big difference maker here. But it's kind of fun to play, you know, these different level teams, kind of play through it against it. So I do definitely like that. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this world stage to drop to find out what's inside. So make sure you come back when the world stage drops. We'll show you everything you want to know about the world stage and everything like that. So it's been a little while since we've done it. The last thing I'm going to talk about before we finish this video off, because if you're watching to the end, I think you deserve a little bit of like tips and tricks that we have. So some free-to-play tips and tricks that we've had, some strategies that we've been using to build up the team. So of course we did spend 200, 400, 600, so 600 FIFA points on building up those lineups. So we built up the lineups by spending 600 FIFA points. Again, that's what we got from the compensation gift at the end, but everything else just from the coins we have, everything like that. So we started off, we built out Germany, we got as far along as we could with Germany, and then we moved on to Spain, I think, and moved along, I believe Spain, we were on the second tier of Spain, moving towards the second tier of Spain. We picked up the United States, although I haven't actually done anything with that, so we could probably go 400 FIFA points on this one. And then we also had our England one as well. So England, we got a little bit lucky, but I think this thing, get 3 or 4 different lineups and play through each of their campaigns, because along the way you can get training experience, you can level the players up, stuff like this. So all of this has really just been from like leveling players up, getting lucky on a couple Versatile packs, those kind of things, opening up your daily pack, make sure you open up your daily pack, but play along with each one. Don't spend your training experience right away. Like, don't just keep going in and spending your training experience. Wait and see, do I need it to go to the next level? Because that's how we're able to sort of take, you know, multiple lineups, bring them to the next tier, bring them to the next tier, bring them to the next tier. And if you get lucky, awesome, you get some great players. But so far, we've been able to take 2 teams to the 3rd tier. No money spent on this one. Nothing in this other than that 400 FIFA points it took to start the lineups there at the start. Everything else has just been going through it, playing a few Versatile matches. We haven't even played all our 10 a day. I think maybe 3 days out of the full we've played our Versatile matches. We've opened up our daily packs, and we haven't opened up any of the FIFA point packs. There are no coin packs. We can't open up any coin packs. So just kind of playing through the campaign, we've been able to build up these teams. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this. I realize not maybe the highest overall, like there's not 90, 100, 115 overall teams right now. But for doing this without the, you know, putting in the FIFA points, anything like that, just kind of doing a bit of a regular grind. I haven't been playing this game a ton, and we've been able to get to this point. So I think that's kind of cool. We were able to get to 283 overall teams without putting in a whole ton of time. Obviously, we played through the campaign modes, you know, maybe 4 hours of play throughout the past week or whatever, but it'll be interesting to see what that world stage brings. But how are you doing? I want to know, what team are you mastering out? What's your best player you've got so far? What's the best pull you've got so far? Sterling, I think, would definitely be our best pull out of that fantasy Versatile match that came for England. Now, the one thing to know with that fantasy Versatile match, you only get to play it once. So we did do it, you get to play it more than once. You only get the guaranteed gold or better player one time out of that one. So only on the first play, and after that, it's a random, you know, player chance if you're going to get a player on that as well. So anyways, there is World Cup. I'm excited for next day. By that I mean tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for the World Cup to start tomorrow. Cannot wait. Gonna be supporting Germany this time. We're gonna hope that the Germans can pull out the victory in this one. I have a lot of belief that they will pull out the victory, or the Swiss. I definitely would also like to see the Swiss do very well in this one. So those are kind of my 2 teams I'm gonna be behind on this World Cup. But let me know who you're cheering for, who do you think will win, everything like that. Thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde.